Welcome in, Sneep. Today's Monday, which means it's Market Monday. Over this last week, we have seen a battle-hardened and age event with PTI gold foil, and we're getting so close to spoiler season. We actually got a brand new spoiler today by February, and people are speculating, and everyone's thinking this card might be big news. Where all this hype is coming from around is, first of all, it's a Shadow Brute action card. So, who is the Shadow Brute we know and love? Levia. And one of the big things about this card that everyone's talking about and hyping up is over that text part of this image where it says, "No one understands us better than you, Levia redeemed." Levia redeemed, that's like a name. So people are speculating that Levia might be in this new set as Levia redeemed. Levia might get a big boost. Levia might get better. I would imagine in this market for today and this upcoming few weeks, Levia cards might be on the rise, kind of like we saw those Bolton cards moving up a little. Without further ado though, let's jump straight into this market. Welcome to Wraith. We do see Tome of Findel going up 17.32% from 11.49 up to 13.48. We could see this moving because Kano is doing well in the meta right now, as well as the old reason why it spiked a few weeks ago to a few months ago is that Eloquence token. It came back down, now it's coming back up just a little. It peaks and valleys. It's a very powerful card, and especially if you can find a way to give go again on this card or have another action point afterwards, things can be done. We're throwing these in just because it's, yet again, it follows that idea of a brute. Scabskin Leathers, welcome to Wraith. You'll pick up a copy for around $48, $49, under $50 for a legendary, which gives you more action points. We love action points. The more you have, the more things you can do. Or you can just roll a 0 and it's a really sad day. But that's what's awesome about this card. And if you are on more of a budget side, you're able to pick up Scabskin Leathers from History Pack for $25 shipping, $25 $2 shipping. These are some really good deals for this legendary. History Pack sometimes just really shows that there's some cards out there which are stellar deals. Let's start off by jumping into Crucible of War. We see Gaze the Ages going up 126% in the last 7 days. This was sitting around a $7 card. Now it's up to $15.84. I would imagine it's going to drift a little lower just because that is a huge jump. We do know Wizards have been doing well lately, especially Kano. That's the Wizard I'm necessarily talking about that utilizes cards to its fullest potential. At the most recent Battle Hardened this last weekend in LA, we did see Majin Bay make the semifinals top 4 with Kano. We have seen a lot of Kanos this last meta, and this is just a great Kano card. We see Twinning Blade going down a significant amount, 53.12%. I guess last week it was sitting around a $10 card. It must have spiked. It must have shot up a good amount where there's low supply on the market, and now supply is hitting the market again, and it's driving the card lower and lower. Now it's at around $4.73. Monarch coming in hot. With the speculation that there might be a new Levia coming out, we might need to be looking at some Levia cards. So let's look at Doomsday. This is her legendary. If you want to play Blasphemous, you're going to want this card. You can pick up a copy for around $32 right now, $34, $35. So it's still sitting under around the $35 mark. It is legendary. If there's a new Levia and it does want to be playing Blasphemous and it's able to meet these requirements of this card, it'd be pretty sweet. We could see it going up just a little because $35 for a legendary is still very affordable for a legendary with how rare legendaries can be. And when we're talking about how to get Blasphemous, we should talk about some of the promos of this card because you're able to pick up the rainbow foil for around under $20. $18.49 plus a $1.49 shipping, that's $20. $19.30 with $2 shipping, $21. These are around that $20 range. Rainbow foil is super sweet. If you're wanting to play Levia, you want to bling out your deck, look at that border, look at that art. I'm sure in rainbow foil it is glorious. We also then can look at the cold foil, so if you're really trying to bling it out. Cheapest one on the market right now is for $79. Then it shoots up just a little over 80, 90, 90, 125, 1,000. This card is cooking. In this last few days, we have seen some people pick up their Cold Foil Blasphemous for 78, 79, 77. If Levy does come out, it's trying to summon this ally. Might not be a bad pickup if you're a person who likes to bling out your cards. Still super expensive just for a token. But yet again, like I said, if you love blinging it out, this would look so pretty. You can also look at Levia cold foils if we're talking about cold foils. Even if there is a new Levia coming out, the old Levia might still gain some love from the new set if they're showing these kind of cards. So this could still be a viable hero in this upcoming meta. You're able to pick up cold foils for about 150. Not the worst price for a cold foil hero. Only a couple on the market for that. Let's talk about some of her Majestics, which are super cheap. You're able to pick up Mark of the Beast. It's one of her Majestics for around a quarter. Give it, you're gonna pay for like $1 for shipping, $2 for shipping. But you just find one, sell it, has 3 copies for around 50 cents, $1 shipping. End of the day, you're walking out $2.50, something like that. And you get 3 Majestics, which is pretty cheap for a Majestic. Give it doesn't see too much play right now. Shadow of Blasphemous, back to our boy Blasphemous. This card is sitting around 25 cents as well. Same song and dance. You can pick up your playset for under $3. Not a bad thing just to have in your back pocket if it does become something playable. If you do like Mark of the Beast and you do like making your stuff fancy, this card in this last day has been moving. Holy cow, I haven't even looked at it yet till just now. 66, 67, 64, 66. People are buying this card because they're thinking Levia might be gaining some love. This is the extended art. Cheapest one on the market right now is for $70. That's including like shipping, so $65 with $4.99 shipping. It's from a seller that's not a gold star, but you can trust people. People are trustworthy, hopefully. Then it jumps up to around $100 per card. This card's already moving with the anticipation that Levia might get some love or a new hero. Deep-Rooted Evil. I've seen this as a one-of a couple Levia decks. Same song and dance. 25-cent Majestic. Doesn't hurt just to pick up a few copies because it doesn't cost a lot. Those are a couple Levia cards just in that Monarch vicinity, which I think are pretty cheap. People are building up hype, thinking Levia might be jumping into this format, so it doesn't hurt to pick up your playset of these cards that are only like a quarter each. Then you have the fancy ones, of course, but that's just if you're, spending the money and you want to flex. Don't blame me if you do. Another legendary, which is drifting lower, is Invoke Shariah, sitting around that $25 mark. We remember that huge spike that it saw a couple months ago. This card still hasn't moved too much after drifted pretty low. Under $30 for legendary, not too shabby. The Spirit of Arena, we talked about this last week, is still pretty cheap. You're able to pick up for a copy, 16 bucks from this dude, sub $20 card. Now, you've seen people this last few days picking up their copies for 15, 15, 15. Cold foil, hey, that guy went all out, $45. So this card is at a decent price as well. It's going up just a little from that $15 mark. Yes, there wasn't a whole lot of movement this week due to the meta's kind of been the same as it's been, but there's definitely some room to grow, especially if Levia gets a new hero, Levia redeemed, like that little flavor text says, like people are speculating towards. So it's always good to be kind of in the know, to be prepared. And those are the cards from this Market Monday. Thank you for watching. If you think I missed any cards, don't forget to comment it down below so we can all be aware of this. We do this every Monday, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you're here with us every time to see what's going on. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.